NPBF coaches and fans, people who are listening to this live, whoever has stumbled onto the channel, welcome back to another NPBF Season 16 post-draft preseason interview. I have to do that slow, otherwise I'm going to stumble on the words. Um, Joining me is a man that most of you don't know, surprisingly enough, be it he hasn't had a presence on the channel or you just haven't seen his games, although he did have games on our original channel that fuckbag Chris took down. Uh, so let me be the first to officially welcome back to the NPBF uh, someone who I considered a good friend of mine while he was here, Quinton of the Southampton Morpekos.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Hey man, you and I
What's
had some
good,
wild
man?
we had some wild times when
Oh God, the Manaphy battle.
the Manaphy battle. I mean, you
Oh
hooked me up
God.
when we had an issue with the doubles draft and got me that ride on in tier 4 when I think Gav picked too many tier 4s.
Oh right, because I saw that in our messages, and I was like, I forgot about that there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we have some good history between us.
Yeah, I know we've been doing this for a while.
A good while. A good while. And it's good to see you back. There was a lot of talk about which returning coaches we wanted to come back when anytime a spot has been opened up and your name's always been at the top of the list. So glad to find that we finally got you back. But enough formalities. I've only known you for a couple years. Before we get into your draft, I want to know like what your history with competitive Pokemon really is, Quentin.
All right, so I want to say that I like got notice of like competitive battling. It was the Pachirisu World Championship.
Okay, I remember
The
that.
Pachirisu, I think that was it 2014?
Yeah, that was in 2014.
Right, because that to me that was like unbelievable because like how does a little Pachirisu beat this big Garchomp? And then I looked at his stats and everything, and that was like my first look into competitive battling. Uh, and then Gen 6 just changed everything. Like everything we thought that we knew before was changed around with fairy types and the mega inclusion. So I was like, all right, this is like a fresh start. I might as well get into it. Uh, so Reddy and Gav, I know them from a previous group. We had done something like seasonals, it was
Mm-hmm.
called. So that was like a little monthly round robin tournament. And for me, like Mega Venusaur was my ace. Like you could not beat it. Um, so that was really my first look into competitive battle. It was when all the megas were introduced, the fairies, because that was like the hype of competitive battling. I want to say.
Oh,
I
it
know I
was.
know it's dropped off. I know it's dropped off a bit since then with all the mechanics they've introduced. But yeah, that was like my and I want to say that I did that. I don't know how much battling I did in Alola. It wasn't like as hype as JS6
No, it
was, so
wasn't.
I wasn't doing that much attention with it, but I definitely fell off once Sword and Shield started.
Oh yeah,
But I'm happy to get back in.
yeah. It's a shame we couldn't get you back in a season earlier because last season we did a gimmick of playing in Gen 6.
I saw that. I saw that. I remember I mentioned to Reddy if you guys had any spots I would join in, but yeah.
Oh man. Oh, we actually did at one point.
That's cool.
Yeah, we had we had some spots at some point, so it would have been cool to let you get back in on that. But
Yeah, that's all right. I'm back now.
yeah, you're back now. You're back now, and shit's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
So, unlike a lot of the other coaches, you didn't actually draft your team. Instead, you took over for a coach that vacated a spot, and you made some shifts to the team. Not as much as Callum did, who we've heard his mindset on previously, But I guess when you took over, what did you think of the team that you were inheriting, and what were the things that you wanted to fix with it?
So I saw some of my old favorites like Clefable, Gudra. So I was like, all right, it's a good one to start off with. Um, I think he had Mega Scizor, and
Yes.
originally I was gonna run with that. But then I figured I needed more defense on my team
Mm-hmm.
because that's kind of like what I like to run is kind of defense leading into offense. Like I would kind of just stat boost the days away. Um, so that's why I
Series of
swapped
data
out
rich
Mega
events,
Sableye
with
for
Nintendo showing
Scizor
fit to
because he has the magic bounce, he has the prankster, and then I brought in Fortress because I realized afterwards that I needed a steel type. But I'm gonna stick with Rotom Mow as well. He was on the original team, just to see how it works. I never used Rotom Mow before, but uh, I'm willing to see. I'm willing to stick with it, see how it works. I also saw that he had Scrafty Z.
Oh
This
no.
Scrafty is like one of my favorites because of the versatility with it. You can run any one of his abilities and it will work.
Yeah.
You can run a number of moves. He also has that type variety, which is going to be great for the Z moves.
He does.
So that's going to be great. I was excited for that. I'm not sure if I kept anything else that was on his team.
Um. Well, what about the stuff that you picked up? So, because you picked up, let's see, you picked up Eldegoss Max. We are Mega Sableye. Oh, you kept Volcanion.
Yes, I did keep Volcanion because that's a steal. I can't afford to give that away
No,
because that's a
actually,
unique type in there, and it's bulky enough to do it.
actually, one of the coaches who nearly got sent to D League last season, if he hadn't picked up Volcanion mid-season, he would have been sent to D League.
Yeah, like Volcanion was too clutch for me to let go.
Yeah, it's good. That thing literally put Jesse on its back and carried him into safety. Like
It is.
quite quite literally. Like without Volcanion, I don't think Jesse is would have still been in the main league this season. Truth be told.
Yeah.
What else? So let's talk about some of the stuff you did pick up. Um, you picked up you picked up Fortress. You said you needed a steel type because you dropped Mega Scizor, which
Yeah.
is totally true. And funny enough, it's the same typing as Scizor, Bug and Steel.
Yeah, so I figured it wasn't that hard a replacement. It was just swapping offense for defense.
Yeah, you still get the hazard removal, rapid spin over defog, which isn't a bad thing. You can hazard
Yeah,
stack with Fortress.
yeah. Driftblim, I did pick up. So Driftblim is going to be new to me to use.
Mm-hmm.
The main reason I did pick Driftblim was because of the flip battle in BDSP. The Will-O-Wisp Strength Sap was crazy. Like that. Obviously, I can't use minimize and baton pass in this format, but the danger with we want to check. Okay, the danger with Driftblim can just be the Will-O-Wisp Strength Sap.
Yeah,
That's crippling.
yeah, and then Drifloon is so fat it'll just sit in front of whatever you're doing.
Just with Strength Sap, it'll just heal it straight away.
Yeah, that's I I think I had Driftblim the last Gen 8 season we did, and I just did not use it like that.
Yeah. Well, that's like no one. I don't know how many people have now thought of that combination.
I've done stuff like that. I just could never like find the
Pull it
space on a
off.
team for Driftblim.
Yeah. I also noticed that I needed a ghost type and flying type, so
Yeah,
Driftblim was perfect for that.
and also I think Driftblim gets defog, so it's just more removal for you.
Yeah, it does. I think he also gets tailband, I want to say.
He might. It might. And also the defog on Drifblim is going to be clutch since you dropped Crobat.
Yes, I did drop throwback, yeah. Let's see. It does got tailwind. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
So even still, that could be like perfect setup. Obviously, it won't have any attacking moves. That'll be a bit dangerous, but
But
tailwind,
that could change
tailwind,
week to
and
week.
baton pass. Because I noticed that you can still use baton pass without.
Yes, you can. You can. Oh no, you were around when we blamed when we ban. You were around for the game that we banned Baton Pass. Actually,
I
you were. You were. It was right before you left in mono. I'll refresh your memory because it's really funny. So I, in our second week of mono, I was fighting against Chris Mesco. Uh, he had flying and I had ice, and I was just like, well, he's got Pangoro, and that kind of fucks my team. He's got Corviknight, and that kind of fucks my team. I just want to do something really funny. I'm gonna I'm gonna get to +6 with um Calm Minds and Iron Defenses on Mr. Rhyme and then pass it to Kieran Black.
no. Oh no.
So
This
then
you just muscle swept him after that. That's dangerous.
yeah.
Yeah, I
But
can see why baton pass was banned.
yeah, we can't stat pass anymore because this idiot let me get to +6 and 3 different stats on Kieran Black.
Yeah, because could you imagine baton passing 6 speed or something like that up to Scrafty Z?
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to, although I mean you could still Dragon Dance.
I know. Trust
We
me, I
know you
plan on it.
will. We know you
I
will.
I plan on it.
I'm I'm sure you're going to.
Yeah.
So a thing you mentioned earlier was you dropped Scizor for Sableye because you wanted more offense for defense, but ironically, you dropped Crobat for Espeon, which is dropping defense for offense.
Right. So, uh, there have been like several ways I've played Aspeon because with Aspeon you can play defense while playing offense.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
it has the magic bounce
Mm-hmm.
and it also has calm mind.
Mm-hmm.
Calm mind and stored power together.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it was really bad and when hidden power was in the game because obviously with Aspeon you can just throw in a steel type and kind of take it away from there. But
Well,
I used to run.
no,
Sorry, go
what did you
ahead.
use? No, what did you use to run? And then I'll break the news to you.
So I used to run Calm Mind, Stored Power, Morning Sun, and Hidden Power Fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh
I don't know.
my.
People hated it. Like I
That's so
was, I
funny.
was, I was one of those like I was one of those people who never run. I still don't plan to like typical sets
That's
because
awesome. You're gonna do well
because
doing that.
that's the thing that they expect.
Exactly.
The thing in competitive battling for me is you want to throw them off the game.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I have some new tricks for Aspeon that I'm gonna try out that I'm
Oh,
obviously not
oh
gonna talk
man.
about right now.
Oh yeah. Don't do it. We gotta we gotta find out on the battlefield. Although I will give you some good news. In that hidden power is allowed this season.
Ah, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
So
But
you
don't
can
always expect me to run Hidden Power Fire. Now that I'm giving it away.
No, do expect him to run hidden power fire every week.
No way, that wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that we're not limited to the IV limitations of Hidden Power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be good. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah, I'm
really,
excited
really
now.
good. I bet you. Yeah, I bet you are. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. So let's take a look at your division because I'm curious. You are coming into a pretty decent division. There's a lot of familiar faces actually in your division, in the Motostones
Yeah.
division.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had Jeff in my division before.
It is possible. It's probable.
Because Jeff is in my division this season. And I want to say that I've battled Jeff maybe one time in the years that we've been in draft.
Wow, really?
Yes. And I know that Jeff is always at like the top of the season.
Well,
So I'm excited for that.
not lately.
Oh no.
He barely got into playoffs last season. I don't even think he was in playoffs the season before that. It's been a rough
Oh,
year. It's been a rough year or so for him.
yeah.
I think the last time he was in playoffs prior to last season may have even been when we did mono,
Oh wow.
and he kind of he got dealt a bad hand because he was mono water against Rennie's mono grass.
Oh yeah, no, that's a really bad hand.
Yeah, yeah. Although the worst hand was when Jeff lost in the regular season to James, who had mono fire.
Uh, and he had mono water?
Yeah, it was funny. This was
Wow.
after you had to step away, I think.
Wow, that's a surprise.
There was a lot of really bad luck on Jeff's side. It was honestly really funny to watch.
Jeez.
Mm.
But yeah, I noticed that Jesse is also in my division.
Who who came in a season right after you left.
I don't, and Jesse is now at the top of my number one to beat list
Oh yeah?
because he has Mega Venusaur.
Oh!
And that is the only reason because I don't there's no way he's gonna give it up. So I just have to beat it.
Yeah. You gotta show him who's the real Venusaur master.
I'll show him how bad Venusaur can be if it's not used properly.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't pick up regular Venusaur.
No, because without the thick fat, it doesn't really.
It
It's
doesn't
it's not thick enough.
it's
You
not it
know,
doesn't do what
it
you want
might.
it to do.
Yeah,
That's
like
fair.
I would need Venusaur to like stay alive, like Leech Seed, Giga Drain Synthesis type
Mm,
thing.
yeah, that's fair.
It's
That is totally
it's
fair.
my Venusaur is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. I got lucky that Manaphy gets psychic.
Yeah, and imagine that Venusaur with grassy terrain now.
And Mega Venusaur, I think it's Glide.
Yeah,
That's
so it's a dangerous cup. Like Venusaur can be dangerous now in this generation,
yeah.
even more so.
Oh yeah.
But
And
that's
then
all right.
yeah. And then rounding out though, you have Gab, another familiar face in your division.
Yes, I'm excited to put the hurdle on Gav.
Well, lucky for you, in the time you've left, Gab has developed a bit of a reputation of being absolute shit in the beginning of a season, and then the moment he's in danger of D League in the second half of the season, he starts whooping everyone's ass.
No, that used to be my reputation, so I'm gonna have to just take that back from him.
Well, that means
Because
you're not gonna whoop him.
I remember every season, I would take I would get one win out of like the first 5 weeks, and then somehow still make it to playoffs.
That's kind of crazy.
It takes me a while to adjust sometimes, but I know that Superior is gonna be a problem. That Dusclops is gonna be a problem as well.
Yeah. Well, Gab's also developed a reputation of bringing mainly the same 6 mons every week.
Yeah, that sounds like Ev.
Like looking at this team, what's he gonna bring every week? He's going to bring Dustclops and P2 every week, probably. He'll bring Tapu Koko every week, probably.
Every week. He's
Yeah.
gonna bring Mega Gyarados for sure. Superior, P2, Coco, Hitmontop, because he's gonna need that against me.
Yeah.
Uh,
And maybe
who else?
Sylveon because he'll bring Sylveon against you just so he can hit Sableye.
He might. He might just power away with Superior though. He might just try to do that.
He might.
Knowing
I'm
Gav.
interested to see which are going to be the 6 Gav picks since he didn't pick up Chansey, and Gav loves him Dusclops Chansey.
When do I have Gav?
In the first 3 weeks.
Oh. Uh yeah.
Week 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Oh, that's gonna be real interesting.
That's going to be. That's gonna be
That's
good. You have a good 3 weeks. You have a good first 3 weeks with Gav, Jeff, and Jesse.
yeah. Uh I'm so happy to be back. I miss this, honestly.
Honestly, like, so I've been in the commissioner chat for like a year now, and anytime we need to fill a space mid-season. The first name that always came up was yours. So I think a lot of people are happy to see you back.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. It's just been a while.
It's been a while. We love having guys that are familiar faces that can also battle be around. And getting you back was definitely something that made a lot of people happy. Like other regular coaches that weren't commissioners, like Deshaun was happy that you're back.
Oh, nice.
Uh, Actually, I'm trying to look. I'm looking at our lineup. I'm trying to see how many other people were actually here when you left, and it's realistically it's just the commissioners
It's
and Deshaun
yeah, because it's just Gav, Jeff,
and Gav
Rennie, and Dejan.
and me and James and Anthony, and that's it. Everyone
Yeah,
else is new.
yeah. Wow.
It's kind of crazy to think about that. You
Yeah.
missed not James W. You missed James this by a season. He left in the middle of last season.
Oh no.
Had had to pursue his Apex streaming career.
Yeah, that's fair.
But while we're looking at the new guys, what do you think of some of the other rosters? Like, for example, if is there any team besides your own that, like, if you had to pilot it, would be your first choice to? Are there teams you don't like? Are there teams you do like? I'm curious what you
Oh,
think of the
jeez.
competition, considering how big a draft pool there was.
I want to say that like Liam's stands out. The Ambipalms,
Yeah,
that Therian Landos and the Darmanitan combination,
yeah,
like especially Therian Landos.
yeah.
Like I still have nightmares about that thing. And he has Diancie Z.
He does. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do with it.
Yeah, I don't know what that would do. He also has Mega Wow, which if set up correctly can do that's a potential sweeper.
Oh yeah, especially in his hands. Actually, this season Liam's the guy to beat since he is the most recent champion.
Oh, that explains this entire team.
Yeah.
I am curious about the Ambipom pick.
Ambipom is just a Pokemon he really, really, really likes. It usually does pretty
Okay,
well for him.
okay, because that's something I've never seen in a competitive field before. Is Ambipom.
It does pretty well because it gets decent coverage. It has like I think it gets like adaptability, so Fake Out does a lot of damage.
An adaptability technician.
Or no, Technician.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gets
technician.
Technician, so
Yeah,
those Fake Outs do a lot of damage.
it's the fake out double hit combination.
Yeah, that explains why when he clicked Aerial Ace on my Gallade, it nearly one shot me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that
Because is it
Technician.
is it is it 60 base power and below?
Yeah, so you get so you get so it also works with hidden power.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
No,
Would you really run?
not with Ambipom, but like
Yeah,
if somebody has he has Rose Raid, so we could do that.
yeah. Rose Raid also has technician, I believe.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So his running a couple technician mods.
that motherfucker.
It's a smart play.
It is, it is. I had Rose Raid last season, and Technician hidden powers were very, very
Wow.
nice to have. I gotta tell you, man.
And that also gets hit in power fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm.
That's also something that's run on Rose Red.
Yep. Although my favorite hidden power tech that we saw last season, which was me because it was Rose Raid, was I was fighting Jesse in the second to last week, and he had this core of Florges and Chestnut, and obviously you can't click Sludge Bomb on Chestnut, because it's got bulletproof.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what if I just bring like hidden power poison with Technician, even though I have
That
Sludge
and
Bug?
that would give it the same base power as Sludge Bomb.
Yeah. And I did
Yeah.
that, and I caught him, and it just and the Chestnut just dropped.
Yeah, that would do it.
It was really funny. It was
That's
really,
crazy.
really funny. It was really, really funny. Or bring in like HP Psychic for Mega Venusaur because it does more damage than Extra Sensory does with the Technician. Just stuff
What
like
is
that.
technician? What is extra sensor's base
I
power?
think it's 80,
Yeah.
something like that. It's a bit
Oh,
lower.
yeah, technician. Technician is wild.
Technician is so good, and Liam has two of the best Technician Pokemon. Like the only other good, really good one is like Mega Scizor, and regular Scizor. No, Mega Scizor doesn't have Technician. I don't think does it. I know regular does.
Uh, no, the Mega has it.
Oh, the
No,
Mega.
they
They
both
both
have it.
have it. Okay, they both have it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the regular one had it in Gen 4.
Did it?
Yeah,
I didn't even remember that. I've always had a swarm scissor,
yeah. I think it was
not
like an
because I've wanted
alternate
to.
ability.
Yeah, not because I've wanted to.
Yeah, you don't really use Scizor as a bug type that often. It's usually just a steel type.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, so we got that info. You really like Liam's team. Are there any other teams that stand out to you? It can be in a good way. It can be in a bad way. It can be in a what was this guy thinking? Or this team is so incredibly like mid.
Uh, Deshaun's team is a bit awkward to me.
You think so?
Like there's no power players on there except for Silvally.
I don't know if I
Maybe
agree with that.
maybe Rillaboom,
Yeah, Rillaboom's really disgusting.
but his team is like lacking a lot of speed.
He's got Halucha
Yeah, that might be the only one. Holucha and Cloyster.
and Raikou.
I didn't even see that.
And Mega Deoncey's got base 110 speed.
Does it?
Yeah, Mega Deoncey's really fast.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, and then obviously, Hawlucha Rillaboom is a really gross combo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at his team, and
It's an interesting team.
it is an interesting team.
Like
Like,
Electros as Max is neat. Jellicent as a Z is interesting. Picking Hoopa C is interesting because I don't think I've ever seen anybody draft Hoopa C.
uh, what does people see have that could be dangerous?
Good stats. Um, it's got really high special attack and really high special defense. It's just that you sneeze if you sneeze into your hand and then rub it on Hoopa, it dies.
Yeah, but Tupa's literally just a bite away from being Okud.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you got if you rub your snot on it, it dies because I would assume that sneezing on a Pokemon would be considered a special attack.
Yeah. Then you
So
rub it on it, it's kind of makes it invisible.
yeah,
God.
yeah,
I
because
I
it's got really high attack too. What the hell? It's just that its defense is bad. It's just got base 60
really?
defense, but its attack is 110. Its special attack is 150. Its special defense is 130. It's a decent Scarfer too with base 70
Wow.
speed and base 80 HP. It's just that its defense is really bad.
Okay, so just sucker punch it, really.
Its defense and it has the same defense as Hoopa Unbound.
Does Electros have a psychic type move?
I'm
I
curious.
don't I don't want to give him ideas, but
Let's look. I mean, oh yeah, he can't use Hidden Power Psychic because that's banned on Dynamax Pokemon because Hidden Power gets turned into the max move. So he can't do that. But
I was curious if you would set up psychic terrain first. Stop ever being sucker punched.
that's a smart one. It doesn't get any Psychic move. Wait,
No,
no,
it doesn't.
it
It
doesn't get
doesn't.
any Psychic. The only Psychic moves it gets are Rest and Light Screen, which I think would just become Max Guard.
I mean, but I'm sure he has other ways to maybe set up psychic terrain, and then Hoopa can just scarf away
That
at
would
that
be
point.
that's really scary.
I don't want to give Deshaun any ideas because he doesn't need them.
No, he doesn't. Although realistically, I think he's just gonna put the team on Silvalley's back because Silvalley nearly carried him to a championship in the middle of
While
last
Silvally
year.
is Savali is pretty much Arceus, just 5 stats weaker in each category.
Yeah,
So Savali is definitely a huge pick.
yeah. Like
And
his
there's,
per
there's there's no real way to prepare for a Savali because you don't know what type it's gonna be.
exactly. Exactly. Actually, Deshaun used it so well the last Gen 8 season that he got it changed a tier because of his performance.
Wow. Yeah. Because it had to be it's definitely a tier 1 mon
Yeah.
because it's stats of 95 each,
Well, we
and it
have it
has
in
a
tier 2,
oh
and it was
really
tier 3. Yeah, and it was tier 3 the season that Deshaun nearly won the entire league with it.
okay because it's wide array of moves, high stats, like you can literally run anything,
Yeah.
and it has the fog as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Silvally is a really good Pokemon,
Yeah.
especially in his hands.
Am I battling Nation at all? Let's see. That
You
that explains his team name.
Yeah. He used to be the Sandacondas, but then we had a second Sandacondas in, and then mid-season he's like, I'm gonna rep Silvally.
Yeah. Let's see. Savali is.
You might. You know, if you do, it's random because he fights. He's he's fighting everyone in your division, so I think he fight is he fighting everyone? He fights everyone in your division except for you.
Oh, good.
Everyone in
Well,
your division except for you. He's fighting Jeff. Uh He's fighting. No, he's not fighting everyone in your division. My bad. He's fighting half your division, half another division.
yeah, it's definitely not fighting me. I see that.
He's fighting Jeff though, and he's fighting Liam. Oh, Liam's in my division, not your division. So the only person in your
No,
division
Jeff's
he.
in my division.
Yeah, no, Jeff's in your division. Liam's in mine. I got mixed up and thought Liam was in yours.
Okay,
Oh
so
no,
is
he's
he? I
fighting
think.
Gab. He's fighting Gab. So he's fight. Yeah, he's fighting
Oh,
half your division.
oh, good, good. That means that I wouldn't have to worry about him.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about good old Gavino.
Yeah, good. I'm trying to see if there's any other teams that'll stand out. I'm definitely gonna have a problem with Jesse
You think so?
because a lot of these Pokemon I don't know. Like
What
I,
does
I
he
don't see
got?
used. His Cure Black Metagross, Gallimoltres, Rhyperior, Typhlosion Z, Regigigas Max, Mega Venusaur, Nihilego, Bulu, and Taliona Rotom. Fam.
He's got an interesting team.
I I don't think that I've ever played against any of these Pokemon before.
That makes sense. You're
Except
usually the one using Mega Venusaur.
yeah. Like Metagross maybe, but Cure Black without Dragon Dance, never played against it before.
Hmm. Interesting. That's
Also, you
interesting.
also you picked up a Wobbuffet, so I don't want to battle you.
Shadow Tag's legal this season, man. We got
I don't
Dynamaxes running around.
I don't want to battle that.
I think we battle this season.
Oh God.
Let's see. Who's my week 4? Shawnee's my week 4. And yeah, we battle week 5.
Okay. That's all right. I already knew who I'm gonna fight that Wobbuffet with.
Oh god. Well, maybe. Oh god. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm not. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for your team, but we'll get there. We'll figure that out when we get there, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we looked at the schedule. Is there a coach that you're really excited to face off?
Uh, do I face off against Rennie? Because I always love battling Rennie. Because Rennie and I have been good at this for years.
I
And it's
remember
always like the best battles. I fight Rennie in week 4.
first out of division
Wow.
game.
Wow. Ah, that gives me just enough time to get used to it, I guess.
I'd say so, yeah. It gives you plenty of time to get used to it. That's good. That's very good. I like that. I like that you have time to get used to it before you fight Rennie.
Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna need it.
Yeah, because Rennie is a bit of a motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. But
Just a
but
bit.
he also like I have to. So I like to psych ready out sometimes because sometimes I use the typical settings ready, and sometimes I don't
I bet that throws him off.
all the time. I ready likes to make ready has a habit of like treating me like a high level player, and
Yeah.
I'll just make the dumbest moves.
Yeah, one of the
And
things Rennie will say about you is that he never knows which version of you is gonna show up.
it's either gonna be a really long battle or a really short battle
Yeah.
because we'll just keep doing this long back and forth. And the timer will go down like almost every move, almost every turn.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to fight Rennie for sure.
Yeah. Rennie's always a good game. Absolutely always a good game.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Basically, I'm just excited to be back.
Yeah, it again, it feels very good to have you back, Quentin.
Yeah, I did miss this.
Yeah. So that's all the questions I had for you. We got to wrap this one up nice and quick and be efficient and not drag it out, which is always good. Always nice to have some easy listening every now and then.
Yeah, man.
Before we finish, though, I am curious. One final question that I have for you is if you have any final thoughts before you and I wrap up that you want to share with me and anyone who's listening.
Uh, not too many. I mean, obviously it's I'm back. I'm new again, so it's gonna take me a while to get used to it. Um, I don't think I have any
Well,
questions.
I do gotta say I love your team logo that everyone's looking at right now.
So Reddy actually made that.
Rennie made that one.
Yeah,
I love this. Morpeko is my favorite of the Pikachu clones, and I actually like Morpeko more than Pikachu. I just think he's so cute.
I have an addiction to the more recent Pikachu clones. Like plushes I have Dedede, I have Morpeko, and I have Togedemaru. So I
I
will
don't
say that
blame
I'm excited to see the new Pikachu clone in Scarlet and Violet.
you. I bet you're excited to see what Jeff does with Morpeko in his season.
Oh, I'm definitely excited to see that. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, if I hadn't, what tier was Morpeko again? Was it tier 4 or 5?
Oh God, it's way down there.
Let's see. Well, Jeff's got it, so we can just look at his roster. Um, of course, it was a free pickup.
Morpeko is tier 4.
Fuck, I'm an idiot. I changed my draft plan last minute because I was like, I need speed, so I picked Jolteon. And I could have just taken Umbreon as planned and then taken Morpeko anyway.
Ah,
That was stupid. Instead of going Licky Licky. I
I
mean,
mean, Licky
I like
Licky's
Licky
thick,
Licky.
so
I like Licky Licky. I like Licky Licky, but Umbreon's a bit thicker.
yeah.
They basically do similar things though, except for Licky Licky getting Seismic Toss, which is cool.
Maybe you could switch it out with somebody. Who has it? Does someone have
No, nobody has Umbreon.
Umbreon?
Nobody has Umbreon.
Huh.
So I might
Wow.
I have to see how the next couple weeks pan out because I might drop something for it.
I'm surprised no one has Umbreon.
Yeah, I am too. It usually goes. Vapor, and Vaporeon didn't get picked either.
I almost didn't expect Vaporeon to be picked.
Really, I think Vaporeon's really really good.
I mean, Wish and Water Absorb
Is
is
super
kind of
good.
just it for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Vaporeon a lot. I'm surprised it didn't get picked. I'm surprised that we only have three Eevees on off the board in your Aspeon, my Jolteon, and Gav Sylveon.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But I think that about wraps up everything you and I had to say. Quentin, thank you for doing this. It's been a bit of a tough schedule getting everyone together with all the different time zones and different work schedules, but we made it work. You and I got to sit down and talk, and it's been great. I'm super glad to have you back.
Yeah, excited to be back.
We still got a few more coach interviews to get put up on the channel, so I hope everyone stays tuned and is excited to hear the interviews as well as to witness the beginning of season 16. Uh, Coming up once between the interviews being done and season one starting, we will be doing a team ratings video with as many commissioners as we can so we can make it as fair as we can, although we are going to be tough. So
All
look forward to
right.
that. Quentin, again, thank you for joining me today, and to everyone listening, stay tuned, and until next time, take it easy.
Yes, sir. Good luck this season.